Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name is Lacey with my student number 37 2017 048. Okay, now I want to explain you about my material today. Okay, my material is about sociolinguistic and the legal process. Okay, in this book I will explain you about what is sociolinguistic, what is mean by the legal process, and some basic sociolinguistic principles, and introducing spoken language in the legal process. What can sociolinguistic contribute to the study of the legal process, and the impact of written legal process on spoken legal language, and then different kinds of sociolinguistic analysis, and then transcription, and then different legal system around the world, and then outline of the book, and then how to use this book, and then notes of terminology, and then the last and Anglocentric orientation of this book. Okay, the first is what is sociolinguistic. Okay, sociolinguistic is the study of language used in its social context, while linguistics primarily analyzes the structure of language. Sociolinguistic analyzes language function and use. Okay, and then what is meant by the legal process? Okay, all societies have system of law which govern acceptable behavior and which comprise social mechanism for dealing with disputes. It is common to distinguish between formal and informal legal system, just between formal and informal education. This book is concerned with language in an informal legal system. And then some basic sociolinguistic principles. Okay, sociolinguistics is concerned with the complex relationship between language and society. There are three main ways. There are three main ways in which this relationship can be conceptualized. The first is much sociolinguistic in 1960s and 1919th. And then introducing spoken language in the legal process. Okay, what is spoken language like in legal process? Okay, there are several observations we can make about the data in these examples. The most striking feature of the language in these examples are the words and phrases, lexical items. In the legal registers, the term register refers to the language variety used in a particular context. Okay, and next, what can sociolinguistics contribute to the study of the legal process? Okay, sociolinguistics can be a valuable tool in the examination of the working of the legal process, contributing insight a wide range of questions such as this. Okay, How can witnesses present themselves in the best light? And then other question, how can a lawyer destroy a witness's version of events? And then how can a lawyer subtly manipulate a witness story and many others? And then there are many others question. And then the impact of written legal language on spoken legal language. Okay, written legal language has reputation for being word and hard to understand. This topic is outside of the scope in this book, which focus mainly on spoken language in legal context. But readers are referred refers to 1963 and 1999 and Johnson 2007 and then Gibbons 2003. Okay, and then the spoken legal context, thus they may talk about a particular issue to a lay person in terms of this statute. The obvious question is, why can they talk about it in ordinary language to such a person even if they are aware that the lay person may find it hard to understand? Okay, and then different kinds of sociolinguistic analysis. Okay, okay, in this different kind of sociolinguistic, there are five kinds. Okay, the first is ethnography of speaking communication. Okay, studies the ways of speaking, or more broadly ways of communicating in speech community. It can be characterized as the study of who can talk to whom about what, where, when, and how. And then discourage analysis. This studies language use beyond the sentence level, whether in face-to-face interaction such as conversation or interview or public speeches. And then within sociolinguistic discourage analysis, there are several more focused traditions. Okay, conversation analysis is a particular types of analysis of discourage which has concentrate mostly on everyday conversations. And then interactional sociolinguistic is another particular types of analysis of discourage which in contrast to conversation analysis highlight contextual and cultural dimensions of language and interaction. And then critical discourage analysis, or we often call it CDA. Okay, it is discourage analysis which examines the ways in which language use or course practice, reproduce and or transform power relationship within society. Okay, and then transcription. Okay, as the section above has outlined, linguistic often involve the study of what individual people say in specified contexts. Transcripts of recorded talk are centers of analysis and reporting in this kind of sociolinguistic study. It might seem that transcription is straightforward. You just write down what is said, and then different legal system around the world. Okay? There are two major formal legal systems in the common law system originated in England and is also found in the countries it colonized. The civil or continental law system originated in continental Europe and is also found in the countries colonized by continental European powers. And then outline of the book. Okay. Outline of the book, there are 5 parts. Okay. Okay, part 2 deals with the legal context for which it is assigned to gain access to data for research purposes, namely to counterroom because of this research advantage. And then part 3, we turn to place interview. And then part 4, investigate language use in other legal contexts, and then concludes the book by answering the practical question about what sociolinguistic can do, and then how to use this book. Okay. This book has been written primarily as a textbook for graduates or upper undergraduate courses on sociolinguistics and law. The first two include exercises and topics for class discussion and debate. And then notes on terminology. Okay. Despite the fundamental similarities and common historical origins of the common law legal system in countries such as Australia, Canada, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, and the United States, there are many differences both in details of the legal process and in legal terminology. And then Anglo-centric orientation of this book. From the outset, I apologize for the Anglo-centric orientation of discussion, examples, and topics for assignment and further research, as discussed in section 9 above. This book focuses mostly on the common law legal system, which originates in England and which is focused hope most of the Anglophone research on language in the legal process. Okay, everyone, that's all about my presentation. I'm so sorry if I have many mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.